Ashley here, coming to you from the library in our space. I am joined by the lovely Carole and Sheila today, and they're going to be talking to you about the local history of Ellesmere.
Hello.
Hello everybody. Right, lovely to be online, to be working in the library again, isn't it, Carole?
Yes,
we've
it
had
is.
9 quiet weeks, so this is great. Get back up and running. Right, well, what we're going to talk to you about is local history. We've been doing local history projects for 4 or 5 years. We've had exhibitions at the library, we've had slideshows in the town hall, we've had loads of talks with Chris Jobson here at our space and also at different venues, and they've all been really successful. Everybody in Ellesmere loves it, local history. Well, I'd like to think, I'm sure a lot of people like it, not everybody, but a lot of people like local history, and we enjoy sharing memories with people and information that we've got, tie it all together to make some interesting projects for everybody to find out about. So today we're going to tell you that we've got 3 street projects that we've done the last 5 years, and we're looking at doing a new project this year. We're going to start online. We would have done it in the library, but let's do it online instead, and then after lockdown we can start putting it together
Yes.
for people to come in, and we'll have another exhibition, isn't it? So the
3 streets that we have done in the past. The first was Scotland Street, and the second was High Street, and the third was Cross Street.
I don't know where the file's gone.
There's Cross Street, and it's been fascinating finding out all about every building in each of the streets, all the businesses, and
all the different people who used to live on the street, families. For instance, when we did Cross Street, Hawkins, the butchers, John Hawkins supplied us with all the old family photographs, so we had like 3 or 4 generations back of photographs which we would have never seen before, because we hadn't done a project, and we hadn't done a project like this before, so it's really whittling down, doing each property one at a time, and bringing out people's information to share. So this year we are going to move on to doing the 3rd street off. Fourth street, which is Market Street.
Ooh.
And Carole's got a little bit of information to read out about Market Street.
the thing about Market Street is that we haven't got very many photos here in the library or information about Market Street, but there is a little bit in the Ellesmere Historical Town Walk, and it's Market Street used to be called Swine Market Street, which probably means that it was only pigs, and the horse and cattle market was in Church Street. The old White Lion was built in 1550-ish, and coaches ran from here to Ruaban and Whittington to connect with the railway. So it's a very old building, but I think the White Hart is a little bit older. The former rennet works, where Dykes used to be, supplied most of the rennet used for cheese making throughout the country, as well as an arto for colouring butter and cheese, and the products were advertised as made by Fulwood and Land of Ellesmere and London.
So this is what we do. We do a page for each property. So Carole has been very busy at home. This is a new file for Market Street, and this is what we want to be bulging full of really interesting information, of photographs and details of who ran or who lived at each property. So we're very organised. We do one property at a time. So number 1 Market Street, what have we got for it so far? Well, Carole has done a photograph of how it looks today, and underneath she has put that it was a chemist shop. It was called Casely's Chemists, and we have got a picture of one of the photograph wallets
Oh yeah.
from the chemists. So that's where you used to get your photographs developed. And that's a lovely photograph of a lady with a 1920s bob on the front.
Oh wow.
So what we'll do is we'll do a close up on Facebook, so you can see this because it's lovely, lovely there. And so really, what we're looking for is to find out what date that started and finished, and then everything else since then. So we're looking at 1900 to date, aren't we?
Wow.
The last sort of
So
100,
lots of information
110
for
years.
people to
Yeah.
get
Yes.
finding then.
Yeah.
So within living memory,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything beyond that is just, we just
Well,
like
it's
doing it. So
interesting.
it's interesting,
Yeah.
but we think it's more interesting to do the within people's memories or their granny's memories.
Yes, and I think as well, I think
Yeah.
really specially about Ellesmere is that quite a lot of people that have lived here for generations, haven't they? And that
Mm.
families
Yeah.
are still around.
Yes.
And family friendships and things, all those
Exactly.
relationships are still around. So
Yeah.
it'd be really interesting actually. And I think it'd be really good for the children of Ellesmere as well to sort of
Yeah.
to have that education.
Definitely. Yeah,
That's
it's lovely.
fascinating.
Okay, so that's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
People can supply information on Market Street. So if you can, what we'd like you to do is to email us.
Brilliant.
Because you can't come into the library obviously at the moment. So if you could email us, I'll put the ellesmere.library email on the Facebook page, and then we can get in touch with you over the phone, or you could scan your photos if you've got any photos and send it to us.
Brilliant.
But I think that's really
Yeah, I think
the most
another way. I think another way
Yeah.
to send your pictures in, if anybody is struggling, is to just send them via Facebook Messenger. If you have got any pictures, perhaps just take a picture on your phone and send it to us via Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger. That'd be brilliant.
definitely, yeah. Or if you know somebody, just give them
Yeah.
a telephone call and ask them what information they've got, share it with us, and we'll take it from there. It's not something that we're just going to do online. Once we've had hopefully once lockdown's over, we can all come together and do it here in the library as well, and have an exhibition, maybe a talk as well. But it's fun to do it online, and perhaps next time we record, we'll have some more information to share with you, and we could actually go down in the street, couldn't we, Carol?
Yes.
It's a
That'd
nice
be
sunny
brilliant,
day,
yes,
and we can
exciting.
start looking at the buildings
Yeah.
individually. So
Definitely.
in the meantime, people want to take a look down the street and start looking at the buildings. It's something fun to be doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more fascinating information about Ellesmere in future videos. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.